All right. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me this evening. This is 5:26 p.m. Nigerian time. So in this live broadcast, I want us to quickly look into this trending issue that has been going on. So that is the main purpose of this live broadcast. So I really want people to share their opinion with me by, calling the number on the screen, WhatsApp call only. And also, if you feel like joining us live, you can join us through the StreamYard link on the comment section. As you know, this controversial man who has been accused of sponsoring the bandits, of negotiating with them, and also giving them money time without number, has come out to tell the Nigerian government that they should use the Igbos to unlive Igbos, to kill Igbos. This thing is not new. That is the reason why I have to come live to explain this in details to a lot of people, because so many people are just looking at it as Sheikh Ahmed Gumi's idea, that this is what Gumi is saying, this is Gumi's idea. No. This is not Gumi's idea. Okay? This is not Gumi's idea. This idea has been on for years. This idea has been on for ages in Nigeria. The idea of using Igbos against the Igbos, the idea of using Igbos to destroy Igbos, the idea of using Igbos to kill Igbos is an idea that is still existing up till today. So for so many people who are raising eyebrow against Sheikh Ahmed Gumi, calm down first, okay? Just calm down, because we are going to go into the details of how this kind of idea started, because a lot of people don't know that something like this had happened in the past, okay? Something like this have happened in the past. Now, ask yourself this question. Can someone from the Southeast make this comment against the North? Can Igbo man come out to say that Nigeria should use Hausa people, Fulani people to kill Fulani people? You can't make it, because it's not going to work. So, from every point of view, there is no doubt that it is easier to use Igbos to fight against Igbos. Now, who started this? How did all these things started? At the time, Ugochi, one of the House of Rep members from Imo State, they went to visit Obasanjo when he was trying to make sure that he's going to have single CCA 10 presidency, sponsored bid for referendum, and so on and so forth. So because of that, they went to see Obasanjo. And while Obasanjo was explaining, Obasanjo said, and I quote, during the Biafra and Nigerian war, which was the Civil War, right? I used Igbos to fight Igbos. I used Igbos to kill Igbos, not to chase them away, but to draw them back. How does that sound to you? Now, everybody is just looking at what Sheikh Ahmed Gumi said, which is condemnable. It's also expository. It makes you to understand. It makes you to know what has been going on in Nigeria for ages. When you look into the problems Igbos are having today, including the detention of Nnamdi Kanu, who caused it? You see trace the root down to Igbo. So don't be quick to judge Sheikh Ahmed Gumi. He's just reminding the government, this is a strategy we have been using right from time. It has been working. This is a strategy we have been using. It is working. Let's do it again. Anyway, have you listened to Obasanjo when he said this?
I don't believe that anybody in this country should be driven away from any part of this country, because this country will own it together. When I was fighting for the war of unity in this country, I used Igbos, Hausa, Yoruba, even though we were fighting against Igbos, not that you should go, but that you should come. And I used Igbo to fight Igbos to come. I don't believe that anybody in this country should be driven away from any part of this country, because this country will own it together. When I was fighting for the war of unity in this country, I used Igbos, Hausa, Yoruba, even though we were fighting against Igbos, not that you should go, but that you should come. And I used Igbo to fight Igbos to come. I don't believe that anybody in this country should be driven from away.
All right. Now, I just wanted to take your memory back. I just wanted to make you understand the reason why Sheikh Ahmed Gumi made that statement that the federal government should use, should arm Igbo men, Igbo boys to make sure they eliminate IPOB. If this man is saying he should have, have little bit understanding what IPOB means, okay? He have no idea. He has no idea about what IPOB means. He just said they should arm Igbos to kill Igbos. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But I am trying to tell you and let you know that no. This is not Sheikh Ahmed Gumi's idea. Never. It's never this man's idea, okay? Because right from time, Nigeria have been using this against the Igbos. During the Civil War, after the Civil War, up to today. Anytime an Igbo man is in the position that they needed to do something against another Igbo man, they will use the man. It wasn't David Umaye they used to destroy Landmark Beach. You understand? So this statement should not be something that is shocking to you. So, because it has been existing right from time, okay? Anyway, let's listen to this interview of Obasanjo for you to understand in details of what is going on today, that it did not start today. It started for a very long time ago. So this one that Gumi is reminding the federal government to go back to their normal strategy of using the Igbos against the Igbos. What are you going to expect? Anyway, let's see. Let's listen to this Obasanjo statement concerning this.
I don't believe that anybody in this country should be driven away from any part of this country, because this country will own it together. When I was fighting for the war of unity in this country, I used Igbos, Hausa, Yoruba, even though we were fighting against Igbos. Not that you should go, but that you should come. And I used Igbo to fight Igbos to come. So where will you ask him to go? Huh? When I was campaigning, he was there. Small time now they say I don't like Igbo. I say, me?
We gave him a lot of votes.
I say I don't like Igbo. So I said, how do I deal with this? And the thing was gaining ground. So I said, okay, we go to Sowore. After the campaign, I said I want to meet leaders of thought, Christian clergy, traditional rulers, dignitaries, private sector. I took my son, and my son speaks Igbo with Sowore dialect. So, but he normally doesn't speak. And when I say, why are you not speaking? So that when they're abusing you, I will hear. So I took him along. After the campaign, we went into a room like this. And I said, look, this rumor, how did it start? And look, I fought the war as humanely as possible. My best friend in the army are Igbos. Chukuma Nzogu, Mike Venso. What is all this? The first family that took care of me when I returned in 1959 was Hilary Njoku in your own place. What is all this? Not only do I like Igbo, I love Igbo. Let me wait now. I say, let me show you the evidence. And be broken to Igbo. So he spoke. I mean, I don't get here for the language. So he spoke. One of the traditional rulers came to me. He said, Mr. President, please forgive me. Betty, you are a rascal. I think you say so. Now, but on a serious note, that's what we called you for. I want to learn from you. There may be things that you want us to do that we are not doing, or you want us to delay or hasten. We can give you all the things now. We have halls, we have parking space, we have laptops, we have
Clinic.
we have clinic, we have where women we put their children, crèche you call it. We have warehouse, we have garage, we have it all. We have hotel, both high level and low level. Well, I won't call it low level, I would say hostel. So if there's anything you want to say to me, yeah. You see, out there, my experience is that there's goodwill out there. That's number one. Number two, the money to develop Africa is out there. It's there, it's there. The problem is how to get it in. And when we get it in, the problem is how to make it stay in. We will examine, I'm not making promise, but we will examine a number of possibilities, if I can put it that way. What's the...
Anyway, let me stop taking the interview because, it sounds so toxic, okay? It doesn't make sense at all. So when I keep on listening to this interview, or I call it a press briefing with Obasanjo, it makes me have so many thoughts. So let me just forget about it. But what Obasanjo was saying is that the money to develop Africa is in Igbo land. That when they were fighting the Nigerian and Biafra civil war, that they used Igbos to fight Igbos not to go, but to come. That they used Igbos to kill Igbos, not for them to go, but for them to come. The first question someone should ask, why must you fight for you to make someone to stay? This is the same thing for some of you in your marriages, in your relationship, in your life, no matter where you are. Don't fight to stay where you do not belong, because it's not going to go well. It is not going to go well. Even if you are in a marriage where you keep on fighting just to make the marriage breathe, let it go. Let it go. This is just example of what is going on in Nigeria. You do not need to fight to keep people together. You do not need to fight to keep people together. But that was what Obasanjo, these people sometimes, if they are talking as if they are making sense. But it takes an extraordinary analysis for you to bring out what they are saying in their mind. An ordinary Nigeria will not understand what Obasanjo is saying. Never. They can't understand. They can't fathom. They don't even know where he's coming from. He's talking about killing Igbos, using Igbo men to kill Igbos. It's a strategy. So when Sheikh Ahmed Gumi today, and that was yesterday to saying that go and arm Igbo youth and use them to kill, IPOB now, use them to kill their fellow Igbos. That is a strategy we have been using before. Don't you know? He's reminding you of what they have been doing. All these things are expository. But our people don't understand. Our people, instead of them to use their sense, they keep on fighting each other. Go to social media. This one is fighting this. This one is fighting this. Don't talk about people. Have you ever seen me talking about people? Because these are not your real problem. Your real problem are the people who came to divide you. They came to divide you. They came to make you hate your brother. They came to make you kill your brother. They came to make sure you have a perpetual hatred, that someone from Abekiniki could rise up and say, no, I'm not going to marry someone from Anambra, who spread the narrative. Go and read your history. Someone from Port Harcourt will say, I am not an Igbo man. They forgot that it was Ojukwu that divided Port Harcourt out of Igbo land. Just listen to what Obasanjo said. The money to develop Africa is in the Biafra land. That is why we use Igbo to fight Igbos, not to make them go, but to make them come. That was how Ojukwu divided Ogoni land. To be, in fact, let me use this word. He dismantled Ogoni land from the main Igbo land, so that people will think that these people are not Igbos, and they started sponsoring the narrative. And up to today, that is why someone from Ikwere will say, no, I am not an Igbo man, because that was the agenda of the Nigeria state, to make sure they divide these people. Let them use their hands to fight themselves. Let the Enugos fight the Ikweres. Let the Ikweres fight their Anomas. Let the Anomas come out to resist, that they are never able, because they know that when these people are together, part of Benue State, part of Edo State, right from part of Delta State, Anoma, down to Port Harcourt, down to Calabar, these people are big, they have everything, they can do what they want to do. No, let us divide them. It is you I am blaming. You that fails to understand. Even sometimes when we speak, when we let you understand, these are the things they are doing, you won't even try to understand what they are saying, okay? Because for you, you think that everything is just, let's do it. That is where so many of us are getting it wrong. These people have a long-term strategy of ethnic cleansing to know what their plan is. Let us wipe these people away. You don't know. And this strategy could stay for 100 years. They are doing it little by little. But you have even patience to carry out your plan in 20 years. No, you don't have patience to do that. You can't do that. So that is why I am saying and I am telling you today that gone are those days where people will come out to speak without people bringing the reason why they are speaking to the internet. So I'm here to tell you why Sheikh Ahmed Gumi made that statement he made, that ugly statement, that undiplomatic, reckless, and rubbish, even stupid statement that he made, that they should arm the Igbo boys. Now, let me give you another angle of what he said. Before he could come out to say, arm Igbo boys to kill or to fight IPOBs, who was he talking to? Who are those people that will arm the boys? Not federal government. The Igbos, in quote, Igbos governors, their politicians, arm them to kill their fellow brothers. But the Northerners have Boko Haram. Nobody is arming Fulani to kill Boko Haram. They have Nakurawa. Sheikh Ahmed Gumi don't talk about that because he used to negotiate with them and assume his own benefit. The ISWAP is there. Someone who from Boko Haram is working freely. All the whole southeast, south-south, southwest, middle belt, their governors, all of their mouth is sealed in fear. They can't talk about even what we say on the internet, who from Boko Haram. The man is working free. Gumi has a lot of things to talk about, the corruption in his own domain, talk about the insecurity they form, talk about the terrorism they form, that they are still sponsoring up to today, but he's there telling them how to eliminate the Igbo race. Have you ever seen any Southeast governor who came out and stood against what Sheikh Ahmed Gumi said? Nobody. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. Have you ever seen any senator or House of Rep member who came out to say, Ahmed Gumi, shut up? Why must you say so? If it wasn't their plan, why can't they come out to counter it? If it wasn't part of their plan, I mean all these people you know, Soludo and Exoti, of Enugu, all of them, I am challenging them that if it is not their plan, or who is Gumi referring to? What do they discuss with Gumi and the North before Gumi come out to make such statement? People should think, because the statement Gumi made is a direct affirmation of ethnic cleansing that has been going on right from generations. So why can't these people swiftly and respond decisively to Gumi? Why? They ought to have responded. The Ejiofor responded, a lot of them responded, Igbo businessmen that are responding, what is it called, lawyers are responding, but you will never hear any politician speak about this matter because they can't. They can't speak about the matter. Their mouths are sealed. Their mouths are sealed. They are afraid. If you have been following or you have been listening to my video, I have asked this question more than 50 times just in 2024. Why is it that someone who formed Boko Haram is still walking free? It's a question of thought. Why is it that someone who formed Boko Haram is walking freely? Why is it that someone, a former governor who is now the Minister of Defense State, that was accused of, sponsoring bandits and being part of them, someone who accusing is a governor, an incumbent governor up to today. Have you ever seen where anybody talks about it? No. But anytime it comes about the issue of all the Southeast and everybody will just be talking nonsense. So it is time for people to understand the issue on ground, that this is the angle Sheikh Ahmed Gumi is coming from. It's not just coming from the angle of let me do this, let me do that, let me just speak. The first question I ask you is, what made him to make that statement? What prompted him to make that statement? They must have had a meeting and they must have been discussing like, maybe this person has been arrested, this person has been arrested, but they are left, few of them. How can we contain them? We are finding it difficult to do. Then Gumi will raise that statement, armed their brothers, and use their brothers to kill them. This has been the strategy right from time. Yeah, this has been the strategy right from time. Anyway, if you can join us in this conversation, because I really want to know what people are thinking about this. I'm trying to explain to you the deep things behind this statement. I'm trying to explain to you that this is not a new thing. I'm trying to explain to you that your people, your leaders, you call your politicians are accomplices. They know what Gumi is talking about. They have been doing it. They are with him. What he said, they know about it. And if they have opportunity to do it, they will do it. Did I say if they have the opportunity? They have been doing it. Do you know how many people losing their lives in the Southeast? Now, the issue of insecurity in the South is every day is getting more complicated. I have a friend who have a company in Anambra State that even when they went to complain to the police that these people enforcing sit at home, please, can you come and protect us? We want to start up our company. Police say, go and negotiate with them. Police can even enforce it at home. So we don't even know who is who. Who is this? Who are doing this or who are doing that? Everything is just being leveled, lied upon the Biafra agitation movement and so on and so forth. So it is so unfortunate, okay? It's so unfortunate, and I think we must be ready to know the truth, because it's only the truth that can set us free. All right, let's have some calls coming. You can call us through WhatsApp or join us on the screen through the link there. Let's have our first caller. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening, madam.
Yes, Mr. Kocha, thank you so much for this. In fact, you are one of those that I say you will never lose your reward, because the security of the people, the lives of Southeasterners, Igbos, Biafrans, the genocide that has been going on, the evil that has been going on, and it looked like, nobody is hearing, because I think a lot of Biafrans, Igbos, when someone gets to a place where they feel that nobody is listening, it looks like everybody wants to accept. We refuse to accept this. We refuse to, let this. We refuse to die anymore. We want to stop dying. We want to stop.
And it's a choice. It's a choice nonsense. To continue to die. It's a choice to stop dying. Because as it is now in Nigeria, your destiny is in your hand, not in the hand of anybody.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Our destiny is in our hand.
I'm here to speak to a few. When I mean a few, I mean those that still have conscience. I mean those that still have something, feel that there is something they can do. I don't know what you can do as an individual or as a person, but you're going to go back and search your conscience and say, what can I do? What is my role to save posterity? What we are talking about is no more about us. It is about the next generation.
Oh, yes.
Our elders have, betrayed us. That is very obvious. Though a lot of them fought, people like Jim Wobodo, as we are speaking today, now that Bianca Ono have opened the can of worm of what her father did, we are going to talk about it. This thing is ongoing. For Obasanjo to say what he said, obviously he was talking in parables. For the most part, he is saying, this is what we've been doing. This is what was handed over to us. Because Igbo, I speak about people that I know. And that is, Igbos they are Republicans by nature. They are a republic. We choose the best among us. The day you were born is the day your position is established. So we don't fight for position. If you are an Ada in Igbo land, the day you were born, you already assume your responsibility. You know what to do in your father's house. You know what to do as a Wada. You know what to do when you go to your husband's house. You know what to do. You know how to. If you're number one, the last born may be yours to inherit, to raise, and to train. If you're Okpara, you know what to do. You have age group. And when you have the age group will choose the best among them to represent them in the town hall meetings. So we are so, God made it, we are so balanced. But when the white man came, the people that came, they are no longer our problems. They raised what we call the warrant chiefs. The warrant chiefs, the non-entities of the society. The people that when they catch them, that they stole in the village, they send them to Kotma. They now pardon them and gave them position to go and start fighting. So when someone is a thief in the village and you are pardoned, and they say we'll be paying you to start finding the heroes so that we can bring them down. That is what we have today as governors. They are the same warrant chiefs. Go and check what they have imposed on Imo people, on Enugu State. The Olani Kweku installed. Go and check the antecedents, how these people came into be. They tell them to jump. They say, how far? In the time of Obasanjo did his own. In the time of Buhari employed a man called Alhaji Asari Dokubo. And the man is still saying it till today that he was employed. He was immersed in the army. And today, he is boldly saying what he's saying because you can't do anything to him.
And that is the price he's paying for not being killed. There was a time they wanted to kill him, and I guess he signed an agreement that is making him to do whatever he's doing today to help fight people who want to liberate themselves, because this is the same thing he was doing, fighting for the liberation He was fighting for freedom. There is one of his clips that is even trending now. If you have time, I think maybe immediately after your call, I will just play back the clip when he even narrated so many things that happened, you know, when he was younger. But today, he's doing the opposite because, you know, anybody who have gone into detention, they'll come and negotiate with him. Take this money, take this oil, no, forget about agitation. If you don't have integrity, that is a straight way, direct to becoming rich. It's unfortunate anyway.
Nigeria is a terrorist state with a jihadist agenda. Nigeria can and has been and will continue to corrupt and to buy anyone. Nigeria is a satanic government because it is so corrupt. I say what Nigeria cannot buy does not exist. And go to country, why is the world keeping quiet?
You understand? You know,
this is a seat of satanism.
Exactly. In one of the videos I did early this year, or is it December, I was trying to explain the globalist agenda that there is nothing these people can law. I was explaining that law does not exist in the world. Interest exists. Law does not exist.
No, it's not even that. Let me tell you this. I live in the Western world. My dear, let me tell you the gospel truth. These people, it's not about, interest. If you sell your own, and if you're not saying anything, that is why I insist. If you are a Biafran, if you are an Igbo, you must find your voice and say no to the evil. It will stop. The thing is, and I tell everyone, because Nigeria can buy anything, it will take a man born incorruptible that refuses to be corrupted to stand and hold on the flag of redemption for their people. And we have 2 people already that is doing it. Now, when you talk about Asari Dokubo, you don't forget a man called Uken Gurago. Don't forget a Dr. Chuk. Don't forget the ipob members that sold Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Today, there are those that are also being suspected. From Uken Gurago to Dr. Chidi to Bianca Ono. These people worked tirelessly. I say it to say because I heard it from them. They spoke it. It's already internet does not lie, does not forget.
Yeah.
They said how they worked hard. So what did those people that carried the GUN and aimed at their brothers? What did they do that Bianca is not doing? That these people that are selling their own brothers because they said we want freedom for our people, because they refuse to be bought in. Mazin Nnamdi refused oil well. He refused to be president or whatever that Nigeria offers. And the likes of Bianca Ono, Uken Gurago, and Dr. Chide are working hard to silence them so that we continue in bondage. It is too late for them because Biafra has been declared. It is now a nation. There are a lot of letters are going around for countries to recognize. There are notifications. At least I know of the one of Switzerland, Danish, Norway, Japan, Canada. They have acknowledged they have received these letters. So we keep moving. While the saboteurs and those that are employed, they can only last for a while. We will not all die. Those that remain will keep fighting. Thank you so much. It is not about Sheikh Gumi. It's about the general agenda. And anyone that wants to take a stand should take a stand. It is no longer hidden. It is obvious that there are people planted that are spies, that are whatever, to destroy the people that did not do anything to them. All we want is our freedom. We want to be like the rest of the world. We want to flourish as we have flourished before the white man came. We want to take back our position. We want to become who we were, a republic that builds our land for posterity. I rest it there. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, madam. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining.
Madam Origin. Yes, that's me.
Thank you. All right. Okay. As I was saying before about this issue of Asari Dokubo, you know, one thing in Nigeria is that people knows the truth. They know everything that is going on in this country, but they don't have the courage to continue saying it because one way or the other, they have been bribed, they have breached their integrity. So this was the video I was referring to about this issue of Asari Dokubo.
In 1914, Nigeria was created by one sick man called Lord Lugard. And there is nobody called a Nigerian. If you go to Lagos and there's somebody in the bus and they ask, how many people are in the bus? They say 5 persons and 1 Gambari. Who is a Gambari? Is he not supposed to be a Nigerian? If you go there, you go to the north, they say Nyamiri. You go there, Berebe Banzani. If they are rioting in Kanu, they will not look for Ghanaians to kill. They will look for Igbos, Yorubas, and Ijos to kill. The same is everywhere. So where is the Nigeria we are talking about? Until the issues of the Niger Delta and the people who are dispossessed of their sovereignty is solved, there will be no peace. And people like us will not agree. Because the Bible says, and I want to quote, how can I sing the Lord God's song in a strange land? How can I, an Igbo man, be called a Nigerian and be made to sing a Nigerian national anthem when I am not a Nigerian? I live and die an Igbo man. I will never become a Nigerian or a River State man. I am not. This battle stand called River State, why was it created? To cause confusion. When the Igbos rose against the Nigerian oppressive state, in order to cause confusion between we and our brothers, the Igbos, Ojukwu Gowon deceitfully created what he called River State, another battle stand, another homeland for dispossessed people. I want to say that our fight, the fight of Ken Saro-Wiwa, Isaac Boro, and all the fallen heroes, is to reclaim our stolen sovereignty. For this, I was detained for 2 years. 10 months.
As you know, that was Asari Dokubo, right? Yes, that was Asari Dokubo before something happened to him. What happened? After his detention, the first detention, he was detained for the second time. And when he came out from the detention from the second time, the story changed. So I think when you see that the detention of Nnamdi Kanu is now delaying, they don't want to release him, don't you think it is because he do not succumb to what they are saying, the terms and conditions laid down? You could be free today, just agree to our terms and conditions. But the young man said, no, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to agree to these terms and conditions. You understand? So I think it is very, very easy for, Kanu to get out of where he is if he wants to compromise from what he's doing, what he has done, and from what he wants. So it's very easy for him to be free. All you want to sing is that nobody should talk about the disintegration of Nigeria. When he said that, he would be released. But is that the solution? In a situation where Sheikh Gumi will leave the northern, see, insecurity ravaged northern Nigeria, let me put it like this, to start calling on people to arm their brothers, to kill their fellow brothers. And I'm still saying it. He said it because he knows your politicians. He knows the people they call your leaders. This statement alone is capable of causing unrest, is capable of causing civil war. Armed Igbo men, not military now, because military have done enough. Military did not succeed. The policemen has done enough, they did not succeed. Asari the Kubo men has done enough, they did not succeed. This time around, arm them, arm their brothers, so that their brothers will. See, there is an adage in my dialect. What it means is that what kills the foundation, or what kills a building, is in the foundation. So if the people inside your house did not kill you, the people outside will never and can never. So if they want to penetrate into a city, there must be informal people who are telling them, it is like this, it is like this, it is like that. So people should understand what is going on. People should understand the dynamics of how these people are planning the ethnic cleansing they have ever wanted to do right from time. Look at Obasanjo. He was proud to say it. I used Igbos to kill Igbos. See, he was proud, proudly saying it. And nobody, in fact, I don't know how people think. What we are supposed to talk sometimes, we don't talk about it. A lot of people are in the media talking about people. Leave people's life, leave people's mistake. If you want to talk to people about their mistake, go to their inbox and talk to them. Give them phone call, talk to people. Don't always bring out people's issues on social media, trying to talk down your own people. And look at what it has caused. Stop talking, stop fighting unnecessary fight on social media. You have a lot of things to do. You have a lot of battles to fight. When you choose unnecessary battles to fight, what doesn't make sense? Okay, what is the gain? How has it helped you? How has it helped you? There are a lot of things to do. There are a lot of truth to unfold. There are a lot of classified information to reveal to people. Anything you believe that you are going to do it intelligently. Do it intelligently, because these people are not relenting. They are not stopping. They are not even holding the brake a little. They are in a full speed going to do what they want to do. Full speed. Just imagine if someone like P2B had come out to say that the Nigerian government should arm some Fulani men to kill their fellow Fulani men. By now, there will be fire in Nigeria. Everybody will be calling for his arrest. But oh, it's Sheikh Gumi. Untouchable Sheikh Gumi. If you dare him, bandits will come after you. If you dare him, Boko Haram will come after you. But how long are we going to continue like this? I'm just asking, okay, how long are we going to continue like this? Anyway, this is just the purpose of this live broadcast. I said, this is very important. We talk about it, because a lot of people don't understand the angle where Sheikh Gumi was coming from. A lot of people don't understand what he meant by army boys to fight the Biafra agitators. This is what he meant. I've explained it for you earlier. That led Obasanjo to say the same thing. During the war, that he used Igbos to fight Igbos to come back. He used Igbos to kill Igbos to come back. So it is all led for you to understand the handwriting on the wall. If you want to understand, understand. If you don't want to understand, continue believing what you are believing. We are living in a free world, but the liberty is so dangerous. The freedom in the world is not free. If you want to live free in a country that is not free, you will use your freedom and waste it by yourself. people are dying every day because they do not understand the meaning of freedom. They thought people who are not in prison are free. No, freedom is in the brain. Freedom is mentality. People are not free. People in Nigeria are not free. We are all in bondage. You might say, oh, God forbid I'm not in bondage because you are in a greater one. That is why you would say, God forbid, because you are in a greater one. Because you do not see that you are in a bondage. You do not see that you are in bondage. And you don't want to see it. It is easier for a madman to get, healed if the madman could understand that I am mad, I am not fine, meaning 50% solution has come. The madman don't know that he is mad. The madman don't know. If he discovered that he is mad, meaning he is healed. And that is the same thing. People are not free in Nigeria, but they thought they are free. Anyway, let's have this call. I think this could be the last caller, as the case may be anyway. Let us see. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, evening, Mr. Kocha. Are you on live program now?
Yes, thanks for joining us. Tell us your name and where you are calling from.
Yeah, no, there's just a few things I would have liked to talk with you. But if you're on live program,
yes,
I would want you to come on there.
Yeah, yes, I'm live.
Okay. Then maybe if you can get back to me when you're offline, I mean when you're not on live, then we can talk, please.
It's all right.
Or you can as well tell me when to call you back, okay? And then I will do.
Don't worry.
Okay then.
All right.
All right. Take care.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks. So, as I was saying, it is now left for us to understand the meaning of freedom. So freedom is not just when you are not with chain. Freedom is not when you are not blind. Freedom is not when you are not seeing the chain all around you, like what they call physical bondage. But freedom is mentality. So I really want people to understand the situation that we have today. All right, let me bring our brother in to share his thought and opinion with us. Hello, good morning. You can unmute yourself.
Okay.
All right.
Good evening from my end.
Thank you so much. You can reintroduce yourself. I know some persons who have been here for long already know who is talking, but you can do that for the benefit of our new.
This is African Pekin, the man that really believes in Africa, that believes in the black race, the man that is so proud of the black color, So this is me for you, brother. I've been listening to you. That's why sometimes you see I don't always come online. I prefer listening to you. You understand? Because like I always start or like I always contribute to my program that we are only recycling the same story.
Okay.
You understand? There's nothing new. It's just recycling until we are ready. Until we are ready to do the right thing. You see, what I come to understand is that we are actually doing the right thing, but we are doing it in the wrong way.
Okay.
You understand me? There's a video I made the last time I spoke in your program. There's a video I made. I said I'll send it to you or maybe present it in your program.
Okay.
You know that
I would love to have that.
It's nothing much. Let me tell you the story about the video. After I finished in your program, I was going to work. So I have to take a luxurious bus because that is the kind of work we do here. Did you know that I am making a journey of about 30 minutes, and I was the only person inside that bus? Is that possible in Nigeria?
It's not possible, but it's possible in a country that is working with time and law.
I wanted to make the video so that people will start to understand. When they say they are slaves, they don't understand what it means to be slaves.
They don't understand.
They don't understand. When you say they are suffering, they don't understand what it means when you say they are. They'll say, no, how am I suffering? Maybe a big guy. You know, you are dragging yourself in someone small downfall bus, 50 people, and you think you are a big guy. Yeah, you relax. You enter 4 people sit, you put your bag on top of the seat there, you relax yourself. You know? So there's something why I say that we are actually sacrificing, but just that we are not doing the right, we are not paying the right sacrifice, or we are not doing the sacrifice in the right way, or we are not sending the message to the right direction, or we don't know what we are sacrificing for. You know why I said this thing? I was coming from work yesterday, so I saw this river. You understand? So this river, from top of the bridge, the 2 sides of the river, they made bricks on the 2 sides of the river, like a gutter, but it's a river, very big. So like I was like, want to say, how is it possible for them to just make block for the 2 sides of the river? I got to think like Africans are. You just like river, you just put block on the 2 sides, like concrete. How they can see the water the first time? And I was like trying to think it. So my mind tell me, say, when we did Nigeria, then with the year Julius Berg as we walk, you know, people go fall from bridge. They'll say one span are lost. You know, which means they are paying sacrifice. You understand me? But they know they pay we know they pay the sacrifice to the right source. If you look the amount of graduates where they come out for like our university, for example, where you read engineering, and you give them like road or like bridges to do. Maybe as you say, before they do that bridge, like 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 people die in the process. And they will learn a very big thing. The next time they do another bridge, that amount of people never will die. Do you understand? So that is first I come to understand that the white people are paying because they already paid this kind of sacrifice they are enjoying. All this is they enjoy, they die good. But because they don't feel die, people they die, they can't look for a better way to do and to save life. But we never taste the death, but we want to get the enjoyment. Now they are our problem there. And we die every day. So you see, that's why sometimes it's always hard for me to come about this African issue because we know the way they think about where we do. We just be like, I don't know whether a stand is like a stream. But it's a during rainy season, go bless in one high. But as soon as dry season comes, it will go down again. The next year again, go bless in one high. But you know that. So they just like you know go fit. You don't think it's somehow. Come and look at the people. The people. Let's look at the people now. If you look at we Nigerians, we get too many leaders. That's another thing I come to understand. So if you ask me now, what I mean by too many leaders, let me break it down for you. Like if you talk about in government, we get the capacity now with the leaders of the government. Then when you come to the offices, you see like when we use like school, for example, the principal, even they work as a principal, but in they work as the father of the school, as a leader of the school, they work as a civil servant. Okay, they come to look at more live out of educated area and go like area like Agboro now. If you look at Agboro now, the head of Agboro, you know they work like say they render service. In they work for, in they give order to oppress like a father.
Yeah.
Okay. If you come to like school now, like when you have senior prefect, you know they teach you or correct you to learn. In they oppress you to make you know say you that in junior, you must bow for him. Now you see the leaders who get as the many. I still understand. So if you do anything now, you must see a group of people who want resist because they get the number. They go and bring their own idea to make it favor them in a very local way. So no matter how you try to polish the team for them to understand, as far as I say you know that they are able, you cannot operate with them. That's why you see we get different groups. Look at our musicians too now. You see the way they break themselves into groups and levels. Everything. Just take your time, study the country because it's good sometimes. Not for us to just come on social media. We say I want to be the solution. We'll take our time, really look at ourselves. How are we prepared? How far are we prepared? You understand? Okay, look at the case of Samuel Ekpa, for example. When Samuel Ekpa was there, you see the whole X was filled with people. This one will bring different cartoon of growth, and this one try to bring the guy down. Okay, now it's out of the way. Where are those people now? What were their aims? Why were they fighting him? I don't know if you are.
Yeah,
so we
understand.
We just want to like keep ourselves busy by trying to do something that just kind of when I trash and I call it kind of a busybody. I don't know what to, I don't know how to show off. You know, we just want to be noticed. We just want to be noticed. We just do something people notice.
I think it's beyond noticed. I think it's beyond just wanting to notice because there are so many people who are doing something like that.
They do it for no reason. That is the painful part of everything. But if you've got to know the reason why they are doing it, you really not find a good reason why they are doing it. Not for the benefit of the people, not for even higher personal benefit, which is greed. You know, not for the benefit of the community, not for the benefit of his own family. You understand now? You know? Yeah. It is funny now. Nigeria, you go see Africa, you go see person go get money, you go abandon the family. You go outside with the flex. But if you get problem today, now that's time your family go first come for your rescue.
Exactly.
You see, I just see the reason. You know, you get money, you leave your family. You don't take care of your family. You go outside, go the flex with friends. But when you get problem tomorrow, now your family go first on call. That your wife or you abandon. Until you call the bring food for you for station, or go they carry food they come for you for the
yeah, so
you understand? You see, when you look at the way with the reason, bros, our matter hard though. Because I did really do research about us, but I never find any solution. I never really find any solution. So thank you very much. I might still give other people time. You know, we hear what they will talk to.
All right. Even the broadcast is just a very short one. The purpose of the broadcast is just to explain what Sheikh Ahmed Gumi is saying is not a new thing. This has been a strategy.
I didn't hear very well. You said what?
I said, what's the purpose of this broadcast anyway? Is just a very short broadcast that is to react to what Sheikh Ahmed Gumi said and to let people know that this is not a new thing. It's something that has been right from the time that they use. It's a strategy that they use to fight Igbos through Igbos.
There's nothing, bros. There's that strategy they are used to fight the Igbos. Okay, let me ask you something. I think I said something just that when someone was there, a lot of people are coming after him. Okay, let's agree. Gumi have come out to say the whatever nonsense that he have come out to say. Tell me,
before Sheikh Gumi, before the Civil War, during the Civil War, after the Civil War till today, even how they convinced the governors to prescribe ipob. I know what I'm talking about.
Let us not go that far. Let us not even go that far. Let us talk about this present one now. This one that Gumi just said now, that they should arm the Igbos to fight against the Igbos. Okay, tell me now, among those social media warriors, those people that have loud mouth, how many of them have come out now to challenge Sheikh Gumi now to tell my friend, you should arm your Fulani people to go and rescue those people that Boko Haram are killing, and you don't have to come out. You know how many of them have come out to channel television now to come and talk boldly now? So whom are you going to blame?
Including the governor itself.
No, excuse me, I'm not in position to talk now. Me get this kind of sense to not say people supposed to talk. People are supposed to talk with them now. Wait them, no, that question now. We define solution.
They are nowhere to be found.
Listen, just do your broadcast. Maybe they pray, maybe they pray. You understand me? Because maybe just they pray. Say, I just waiting to happen for Congo now. Yes, now so. All this what they do, we just the shakara until we are ready to pay the right sacrifice. We are going to be paying the how do I call it, irrelevant sacrifice. We are ready to pay the right sacrifice with the same number of deaths that we are used to pay that irrelevant sacrifice. It's the same number that was still going to use to achieve that right thing. It's just that we need to know how to use it. I'm telling you, until we make up our mind. That, you know why? Are you not surprised that those of us that are abroad, we are so concerned, we are so worried about Nigeria? Are you not surprised? Why those people in Nigeria, they're not as worried as we are? You know why?
This is the hardest truth.
You know
because
why?
People who are in Nigeria here, they are not even concerned about so many things. So
you know why? Let me tell you the reason why. Here you work, you get money. Like where I'm staying now, my own apartment is just a room and a parlor with toilet and the kitchen. I pay here 350 euros for just this apartment. My light is not there. My water is not there. My dustbin is not there. So by the time I pay everything, sometimes I pay like 450 to 500 euros every month for just a room and a. So you calculate 450 euros per naira today, and tell me how much it is.
That 500 and something is equivalent to 840,000.
Okay, that I'm paying for a room and a parlor. I think see I'm now.
Every month.
Then I have to work now. I have to work myself out now, because if you don't go to, you can't get that money to pay. Then you have to feed. In Africa, you have to send money to them. You understand? You have to take care of things in Africa. Okay. So sometimes when you work after a year, bros, your body go tired. You go say, man, what am I doing in this country? I need to go home. But if you know your country, you're not going to stress like this. I don't know if you know, with the stress for years, people in the abroad, they so relaxed. That makes you see most people in abroad talk more about this breakup of a thing, because they cannot tell you the truth. It's like a court. Abroad is like a court, bros. If you are coming, everybody want jackpot, maybe you come now. People are there enough to tell you how it be. Maybe you come see how it be. Now the truth be that one. Maybe you come see how it be. Tomorrow morning now, every day I wake up. My alarm is fixed on 3:40 a.m. in the morning. When I wake up 3:40, I'll wash my face, maybe take coffee, brush, one thing. Then bath. If I have to prepare one or two things, I leave between that 3 till 4, maybe 4:30. At least I must enter bedroom now, bath now. By 5:10, bros, I don't come off my house. As I come off my house, I'll take bus for almost about 20 minutes to train station. Then I'll take train for about 1 hour, 20 minutes again to where they go walk. Then I'll still do the same thing if I come back again. Bro, it's not easy now. It's not easy. At the end of the day, if you work that money, that's no problem, go full everywhere. You got tired now. You be working machine. So you understand the stress here is really too much. And because we understand so much about life, if you tell our people, say, man, there's need for us to, like if you tell people, say, no, during election, don't collect money. Don't do this. Resist them. They'll say, me will never see money take job. I see money.
No, we never see money take job.
But that food you want to take for one day, you go suffer for 4 years.
More than 4 years, sir.
You understand me? They don't understand these things. Can you imagine saying clothes where people they throw for years? I'd be surprised, Sha. Surprised. Don't be surprised,
brother.
You know that here in abroad, Africans are suffering now. They don't know. You know that here in abroad, if you drink beer, or you buy mineral, we know they return the bottle to store with a throw for dustbin. Even though you buy 10 cartons of beer, if you drink the 10 cartons of beer, you go through the 10 bottle, that 10 cartons of that 10 cartons bottles, you go through inside dustbin. Only that one, you don't know how much it be for Africa, bros. So if you look there with people don't feel understand. When you tell them something, they don't feel understand. That is good to come and see. Then when you don't see, you can't understand. Say, okay, not really for the money's sake, say coming to make the euro. No, it is good to at least educate your brain, see things, difference between life and things. You see, most of these things are helping us. You see, if you see the car with the guy they use. For you, people know they're proud of car. They call it toy because like the kind of toy you like to use. You understand me? Toy.
Yeah.
Like I did Italy here now. If you see the kind of cars that they use for Italy, Italian cars, they almost be like okay, good example of Italian cars now golf. You see the size of golf. Ask anybody in Italy. You see the size of golf, If you go for car park or where Italians park motor, you go see 80% of that size of car. Because then many of them they use that same size. Maybe if you be different product, different make, but that's as in small size. Not like we now we look for Jeep, we look for baby Benz, we look for I don't know Homer Jeep. You know those kind of these big things. If you come here now, if you see them, if you see where you go to park motor, you will be like where children they go out. But now big people, I want to use that motor. They are so organized and arranged. They make life easy. But we could just make life, I don't know, so difficult as in. We like to intimidate ourselves. Now, that's another big problem. You know, if we get smart, maybe you just buy one shirt. You go want to get what if be shared so you go make you understand? You go buy one shoe, want to get intimidate person, you buy motor, you want to get intimidate person. Bros, let me allow that people to talk. Let me just give other people some time because the whole thing is so sometimes you don't even know where to talk from.
It's annoying. It's annoying.
Very annoying, bros. The worst part is that our level of understanding is just too low. So how many people are you going to educate? How many people? How many people are you going to educate?
It's unfortunate.
Many of these people that are even talking today, they don't even know how Nigeria was. Even like me with the torso, they even tell me say during my time Nigeria not good. Bros, look at you. Have you been to Benin?
Yes.
Do you know Ogbe Stadium in Benin?
Yes, but I've not been inside the stadium.
Okay, but do you know the capacity of that stadium?
No.
Okay, I actually don't know the actual capacity of that. Maybe 400,000 or 600,000. I don't really know. But at least now Olympic size stadium be that.
Okay. Why does this look like abandoned stadium?
Not even the abandonment. I want to tell you why I bring this story of stadium come. Do you know that when I was in primary 4, primary 5, primary 6, this was around 1983, 84, 85. Now they tell you now. Bros, if we go that stadium for Children's Day or National Day, October 1st, I think see as big as that stadium is, all students from all secondary schools all go full that stadium. Bros, they go share ice cream for everybody who did that stadium. During my time, let me tell you now government they share them. Ask people now. This is why I ask people about between these years. When I did primary school, when we vacate, that last day we go collect results. All of us take plates, come up for house. That very day, they kick cow for school. I don't know if you've heard this story before.
Yeah.
Bro, it happened for my time. Not my person tell me. Me, I carry school rice. I carry plate come up for house, go school. I've not collect results with them. Now teachers go cook the rice, so they'll kill the cow. Now teachers go cook and they'll give it to students. Now school there they will kill the cow. You go see the cow alive when they bring it like 2 days before that day. You go see them alive. They will kill the cow.
Who was sponsoring the state government or the federal government?
I don't know. Now government, I don't say they sponsor now. Whether the state, because I don't know the difference, because I don't know the federal citizen and who's the state citizen. Because all of us are one Nigeria. That's the problem. This one saying our state, this one saying our federal. Are you a federal citizen or are you a state citizen? You yourself. No, let us identify ourselves.
I am indigenous citizen, none of the above.
I think that problem there. Okay. You see where there is the pick of people. This one is federal road, this one is a state road. Federal road and state road. Not be all of us they use the same road. Who be federal citizen? Who be state citizen? Do you understand me? You see, most of these people, we don't think about them, man. Sometimes, that's why I just say they like to just sit down, just listen to people they talk. Nobody say I don't like to contribute, but that's still the same we'll talk last year, we'll talk again this year. Until we settle down to say, okay, we need to listen to these things.
It's all right, man.
Without that one, it's always going to be entertainment all along, you know. So thank you very much for allowing me with your time, man.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah, let's have this thunder.
All right, thank you.
All right. Hello. Good evening, madam.
Good evening, Nani.
Oh, man. Thanks for joining us.
Okay. Are you live? I thought you've already done it.
No, I'm live and direct, and they can hear you as you are hearing me.
Okay, you are on with someone anyway.
Yeah, we are done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know. I got joining. I don't know the topic.
No, I was. We are talking about the issue of Sheikh Ahmed Gumi. You know Gumi.
I know Gumi.
Yes. So he is saying that the government should arm Igbo boys to start fighting those who are agitating for Biafra. And yes, and a lot of people don't understand where that is coming from. So first of all, I now take them back to show them videos of Obasanjo Obasanjo was saying during the Biafra war that he used Igbos to fight Igbos. Yes, that he used Igbos to kill Igbos. So I was trying to tell them, look at this thing is not a new thing. This is what they have been doing. Even it was governor that prescribed by ipob, an organization that is not even carrying stick. They were doing whistle, doing all sort of things. Now, Sheikh Gumi knew that North is ravaged region, insecurity ravaged region.
Exactly.
He's not talking about who sponsored Boko Haram. He himself indirectly sponsoring bandits and so on and so forth. So that is what I'm trying to explain to them.
Yeah, you know, Okata, why Nigeria issue is so surprising is this. What is wrong in everybody going to their own different region, handle their own criminals the way they want to handle their own criminals? We have tried other means. Why do they pretend? It's not, Nigeria is not. There was one professor, I've forgotten his name, one Yoruba man that came on Arise, but I listened to that man say, the man has said it all.
Yeah, maybe he should be on that with me.
No, something far, FFA, something.
Is it Pharaoh Timmy? Okay, no.
No, not Pharaoh Timmy. No. One doctor, professor, I will get his name and I will text it to you.
Okay.
He said it all. If we try another means, well, it's not one now. Nigeria is not, if we can divide this, somebody, I don't know how it will work out. There is no point working people together. It has not worked. And it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Okay, you see this guy now, this Gumi that is saying that they should, because they know there are still some deleted Igbos that, well, maybe this time will be different. Because everybody eye don't open now.
Yes.
Everybody's eye don't open. So if he thinks what happened before may happen again, he's living in delusion.
Yeah.
He's living in delusion. Because a lot of people are enlightened now. And did you hear what is happening in Congo?
Congo, yeah, the rebels.
Yeah.
They are just like people who are agitating now.
Exactly. Look, everybody is look. Everybody, a lot of things I have known now that I didn't know before. The same thing. In fact, my son was off today. I know a lot of questions he was asking about Nigeria, and I sat down and I explained to him. So a lot of our children, the other ones, were explaining everything to them. And the most painful, I told my son, I said, the most painful aspect of it is that we have all the resources to make Nigeria the way Britain is now. That was what I was telling my son. I said, he said, but Mom, what? I said, yes, because one, I said, can you imagine a country where one person is richer than the country? And he was surprised. I said, yes. Because if it works, who will be my gate man? Who will be my house girl?
If it works, if Nigeria is a country that is working, even a gate man, you can do it and be a very responsible somebody, make your money and
most
do
people
everything.
will be on their own. Okay, so most people they'll be doing their own thing. That's what I mean. They'll be doing their own thing.
Of course. So
if you decide to do that, if it's working, if the place is working, nobody will even want to do that because there are other things you want to do. And even if you decide to do that, you'll be well paid. So that is the thing. Like the last caller, I think he was almost getting to that point where he said, we are naturally an oppressive people. We are oppressive. I like oppressive people. You want to oppress, you want to show, I'm the big guy. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
We are naturally like that. A lot of Nigerians are like that. We want to oppress. They are waiting for a situation where they will oppress the next person. And that is why it's difficult. Everybody's waiting for their chance. That's why they don't want the Nigeria to break up. Everybody, no, Make it never break now. Make I collect my own.
Collect my own.
It doesn't work like that. And that guy was saying, it's not, especially this our new people that just came, less than 10 years and all that. No, we were done there here 30 years. I mean, one has established and all that, and so it's not that here is easy, especially when you don't have your documentation. It's not easy when you don't have your documentation. So a lot of things. But when you think about home too, home front now, give you head scratch now. Huh?
It's so unfortunate, man.
I don't know. So I just say, what? I said Nigeria issue. It's endless.
So endless.
It's endless.
So endless.
And a lot of people, they don't understand it. They don't know. Thank God what they are doing now. Thank God for social media, but still a lot. Because if they know what is going on, if they know what their rights, if they know how this country is supposed to be, how can you imagine people from the river area where they are drilling the oil, they are living squalor in abject poverty? Can you explain that?
You are talking about Niger Delta. The Niger Delta own is very little to be compared with what is happening in the north. If they discover gold in your community, all of you your names have been put in the death row. They will sack you with terrorists. They will kill you people just because they discover gold in your ancestral lands.
Yes.
So if you see everybody in IDP in Nigeria, ask them where do they come from. Go and find out the solid mineral in their community.
IDP camp in your own country. People are there. Where is the social housing? Nobody say, okay, these people, let's do social housing for them, wherever they are coming from. Let them be social housing. Let them be social housing. It's lack of love. I'm telling you the truth. Nigerians are very wicked. I'm telling you.
Very wicked. There is no any other word under that. Very wicked.
No, that's the conclusion.
Very wicked.
Because the conclusion. How? I can't imagine it. Okay, we get destroyed everywhere in Abuja. Have them
no alternative.
Just do social house at least 1,000 3-bedroom apartment. Put it on rent and let people pay. No. Huh? I don't know. Well, yeah, my brother. Yeah, don't write. No vex. That's my own. I know people who attack me. I keep saying it.
Nobody will attack you because.
I'm not getting any. To be honest, I'm not getting any plan. Say Niger. To be honest. Everything there, I've sold it. I'm just happy. I'm just happy here. I'm just happy here. Yesterday night, we were about 2 a.m. I carry my car quietly. I go answer. Can I do that in Nigeria?
No.
So, what are we talking about? No money. You hang it bomb. Even I don't tell my not be called again. No need. I will just listen. Every day, the same story.
The same story.
The same story. So, I don't even know my auntie is still alive. Nnamdi.
Yeah.
I come out the other day. Say, I never no, mama. That's why I made the mistake in Nigeria. I won't even come to Agbo. No matter the Agbo. Maybe I use of flights to Benin. How will I now? It's not the same route. I said, I can't. I don't want to risk anything. People are there. They fine, but not me. And she was saying, it's Okuro, my daughter, it's Okuro. No, I can't. It's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. No, my darling.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for what you're doing. At least enlightening a lot of people, if they will be enlightened, if they will agree, because a lot of things, if they will agree to be enlightened, a lot of people they don't want, here for 5,000 naira, they will change their mind, Wow.
It's so unfortunate.
It's very, very, very. Thank you. Let God continue to strengthen what you are doing, continue to enlighten.
Amen.
Whoever you want to enlighten, whoever you think that want to listen, well, we're still hoping that one day, I don't know when, but hopefully.
We don't know what don't really know what will happen one day anyway.
Hopefully.
Thank you so much, man.
No, my darling.
All right, man.
No, God bless you. Bye.
Thank you, man.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Yeah, Africa Pekin.
Can I please add a little bit to what my sister was saying just now?
Yeah, you can do that before we respond to another call.
Okay, just brief. Like she was talking about gates just now. In abroad, you don't have anything like gateman. You only have security guard. You only work in a security company. Who are you going to be guiding? Nobody. You don't stay at nobody's gate. No? Whether you're working in the supermarket or maybe a kind of patrol team, or maybe stationed in maybe to watch children, don't hold themselves. You understand me now? No, because there's something people need to know. Like person like me, somebody like me, if anything that will rescue that my mother's land break out today, bros, I'll go home and I'll raise the arm to defend my mother's land. I'm not that kind of a coward. You understand me? This place that we are, this people beauty. You know, I come to understand that we have a lot of people here that have. Okay, let me go back a little bit. Before you grow up to this extent, you knew about those people that they are going to America, they are pregnant, they are going to have their children in America, they are children citizens. Ask me how many American citizens have come to Nigeria with their parents back again to do one thing that you know. I'm talking about that you know now. Let's be sincere because I want us to be sincere now. Do you know anyone that have come back to contribute anything?
Absolutely no.
Let me tell you one secret, bros. Many people may not like to say it, but it is the truth. Most of the children you have abroad, they are lost children. Immediately you die,
they are lost to your ancestral heritage because they are not coming back.
Thank you. Because immediately you die, that is the end of your lineage from your roots. Do you know why? I think like you are now, I think you know your uncle, you know your auntie, you know your cousins.
Yeah.
Right? You know your family members, you know your village. Okay, like the children we have abroad, they don't even know our brothers, which is their uncle. They don't know our sisters, which is their aunties. Do you understand me? They don't know any of your relatives. They only just talk maybe on video call, normal, you know. Those are for the ones that I even tried. That for those that even try to unite themselves abroad, they make some little video calls. Do you know that the children abroad, you cannot use them like you use the children in Africa? If your child is beyond say 13, 14, beyond from like 16 down, you cannot use that like maybe you have to do your house cleaning. You just send your people say, yeah, carry this, do like that. I go say, it's not going to answer you said because that one at your work, not being work. You don't have to stay for a second, don't depress the computer. So this way you get to do, you go do it by yourself. Not be like for Africa, you just continue to be able. Whether here Ghana attack, carry this one. No. If you do want to do it, go say, mommy, I'm tired. I'm going to see that. It don't leave you. You go do it. So you understand? So at the end of the day, what do we call the proper for now? Just tell me, what are we so? Why don't we think of how to really bring this force together and fall back home and get our land organized? You know, that is what I would really encourage.
Okay, it's like seems to be a network issue. All right, let's have our corners from WhatsApp. But I actually understand what he was saying. Hello, sir. Yeah, thanks for joining us. Good evening, sir. Your name and where you are calling from?
Oh, okay. You got me back. I called and it's ringing engaged. I'm calling from US in Boston, particularly.
Thanks for joining us, sir.
Okay. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah. I think I enjoy watching you when I sit back, and I enjoyed all the programs that You've actually been broadcasting, and they're all quite very interesting and pertinent to the struggles, to the circumstances in that country called Nigeria. It's quite unfortunate here, particularly your call always for release of Nnamdi Kanu. And today you're touching on a very broad topic, which concerns a particular ethnic group that almost everybody hated, which is the Igbos. And that is in Nigeria. And unfortunately, for Nigeria to become a country and better as a country and do well as a country, you need to let the most hated ethnics and group to leave, which is the Igbos, to go on their own. And that's how Nigeria will become a better country and a good country to visit and to tourists as well. Or the smaller, because I believe that the smaller that country becomes, then the better relationship we have with each other. There won't be any gain saying come to the round table. It does not make sense after a very prolonged time of existing together. We're still planning to come to sit on the table. There is nothing to achieve on the table right now than to ask everybody, if you want to go, if a particular ethnic group wants to go, let them go. And that's how we can become better and prosperous and with good relationship to each other. The smaller Nigeria becomes, the greater relationship we have, and that will be quite notable to everywhere. The animosity directed towards the Igbos people in Nigeria, I think it rises from a very complex, historical and social, even political factors are part of it. I mean, I think just the key to this sentiment is the Nigerian Civil War between 67 to 70. I believe this is one of the things everybody holds upon that perhaps could be one of the biggest reasons they are hated. And I tell you something. You said it, and I had you make some commentaries not too long ago in this program, that the reason why Nnamdi Kanu has not been set free like the other ones is because he insisted on, having Biafra. And you are very 100% correct in that, because he said he's coming out with Biafra. And definitely he will come out with Biafra live. I believe it, and I strongly have faith in that. And that is the only good news that Nigeria will have. If they allow the Igbo to go, they will function well with other ethnic group that decided to make up that country will do well. They will definitely do well. And the Igbos wish them well, at least that's the only way. Because if you leave these people, you try to manage them, put them together, and these are the most hated ethnic group, then there is a reason why that is going on. And that is why you are having this corruption. That is why you are having the kind of stupidity in their politics, just because of this group. Because at the end of the day, people have every reason, to point at one particular ethnic group. So why are we deceiving ourselves? Isn't it pretty, isn't it that good for us to call a spade a spade? This is the time to say, come let's sit on the round table and we shake Nigeria. After how many years? Over 100 years now, and you're still talking about coming to the round table. It makes no sense. The only reason is as they are living now the Kanu, let the Biafra go and have their own, a southern state. I think that's just the solution to our country. Otherwise, we'll continue debating this and coming up with different narrative that does not make sense. Just allow people to exist on their own. Let them go with their culture. Let them go with their language. Let them be by themselves. Well, that's it.
All right. Thank you so much for your contribution.
You're welcome.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is what it is. The truth must be told. So there is no two ways about it that the nation is not working. Hello, good evening, sir. Thanks for joining us.
Hi. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Please tell us your name and where you are calling from.
My brother, I'm so happy to hear from you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I've been following you for a long time now, you know. No, America.
No, sir.
The first question I had to myself, Nnamdi survive because Nnamdi survive what is a program he make.
We can talk that. We can talk that on private WhatsApp chat. Maybe after the broadcast, we talk about that one.
After this program, just briefly.
Okay.
Look at me, just sit here and small, just about because I just came back from work. I said, let me just watch a little bit and see what you are putting up there about what Obasanjo said some time ago, and now Sheikh Gumi now begin to carry another news now as usual, because this is natural hatred on the Igbos, because even we from Ekpa, Northeast, and Delta, if you check Delta, 70% of people staying in Delta, we are all Igbos, but it's not about denying it. Even the Wike that is saying it's not Igbo, his name is Chinyesosom, that is Moike. But you know, during the time of this division, they begin to change people's name, trying to manipulate. You know what Fulani can do? So in terms of all these things, the problem we are having in that region, let's say eastern part of region, the Igbo-speaking people, we all have, but the main problem we're having that we always like to sell our people out just because of either for money or for power. That is very, very bad. And this thing had started so many years ago, even during the Biafra war. It happens. Now it continues. Nobody is talking. Okay, just ask yourself. Now, Sheikh Gumi just came out now and said such a thing. Have you seen any governor from the eastern part condemn it? Have you seen any senator condemn it? The worst people that are the enemies of our people are all the whole people in the Senate. And the governors, these are people, they are ready to wipe all the Igbos away for them to retain power. They don't care. Have you ever seen them speaking in the House of Assembly? Nobody talk. But you see the House as if they want to talk. It's like they are talking with authority, as if they are the only people that have power to impose anything to talk. Nobody challenge them. My brother, that country, like Bush, Donald Trump says, is a shithole. People should rise up. This thing cannot continue. And that war is inevitable. That the war that is coming again, this one is not about Biafra and Nigerian war. This is going to be chaos.
Why do you think war is coming again? We are already in the war now. So are you expecting more war?
Yeah, I am saying officially, because now nobody. If I like my analysis and what research I always make every time, people that are dying in Nigeria, they are more than people that are dying in Ukraine, even in Gaza. If you calculate it very well, I used to ask myself, why are these people not speaking? Do you know this is what I? Do you know that former President Buhari and former AGF Malami Abubakar? Do you know that two of them know the sponsors of all people that are sponsoring all those terrorists from the northern part of Nigeria, like Ansaru, Lakurawa, Iswap, and the Boko Haram? Buhari and former Attorney General Malami Abubakar, these two people, they know everything from A to Z. I'm telling you the truth. So do you think that these are the big boss? But nobody is saying anything. Okay, Buhari Ndaji is still working free. Bello Trunji is still working free. the other guy, three of them. These are the most dangerous terror leaders in from Sahel, especially from Katsina and Nauranga Buhari came from. Yes, I think about a few years ago, I saw one where he was taking chieftaincy title. There were policemen there, army soldiers there guiding him. Someone that have killed not less than 7,300 people with his group. Taking chieftaincy title, but Nnamdi Kanu is languishing for no reason. And no Igbo politician is speaking. They're only looking for how to be the next senator, the next governor. I don't know. Is it a cause? Somebody told me that God has laid cause to Nigerians. There's no need of praying. It might be true, my brother. I'm not denying it can be true. That God has gone to sleep for the sake of Nigeria. God will never answer prayer again from that country. That is, their prayer is already abomination to God. So I just want to, anyway, we'll talk privately. I think I'll call you privately to talk here, because at least we are from the same place. But the only thing I want to appreciate is this, my brother. You are very powerful and so strong, my brother. With your age, so vocal and so truthful. And you know that the whole world, I now discover that in the whole world, apart from Nigeria being the number one and followed by Honduras, corrupt and the most evil and criminal country in the whole world, Nigeria and Honduras, Nigeria is number one. It is only Nigeria, it's exceptional that Nigeria is only the country that whenever you say the truth, they will kill you. But if you begin to talk lie, you get promotion. Nigeria are criminals. This is an evil entity. They're supposed to divide that country. Let this Fulani, let all these jihadis, let them be on their own and practice whatever Sharia, whatever they want to practice. Okay, now, the bargain, Buhari and all these northern elites, what they call their cabals, what they bargain with Tinubu. This thing is going to backfire, but because the three major and the real bargain, they have deals. So many things Tinubu have to sign before he came to power. Number one, and Tinubu signed it. Although Tinubu knew that signing that thing is for him to get to power. Later he can fight back. These are the number 1 to 3, almost 1 to 9. But the major ones are, please, if you are going to retain this power, don't release Nnamdi Kanu. Do not restructure Nigeria. And no state police. These are the 3 things he signed before they allow him to be there. And Tinubu is trying to see a way now that he can retain that power, even fight back, and suppose that anything that will happen, let it happen. Which is going to cause a problem. My brother, I will leave you for now. Continue that because I see that you're in a live program. I will call you private. Let's talk. Nigeria.
All right.
What is going to come, my brother? Thank you so much. God will bless you. You are a very great man. You're a very strong young man, man. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
All right.
Anyway, what more shall we say than the truth everyone knows, but people are afraid to say it. According to Africa Pekin, it seems we are not yet ready. When we are ready to do something, we will do it. Let me bring this guest to the screen, and I think we can spend more 10 to 15 minutes of our time. Thanks for joining us. You can unmute yourself and tell us where you are joining us from. And we are not seeing your name. We are just seeing Prof. Data O.
Yes,
so you can tell us maybe a better name to address you. This is your 3rd time joining us in this program. I do not forget.
Okay, no problem. Please bear with me. Let me go with Prof. Data O. But if you want, I can send you a message of my real name. Yeah, maybe I'll WhatsApp you. So you see, I'm just calling in. Just minutes ago, I heard a little of what African Pekin said. You see, the thing in this country just pains me because when I look at Nigeria, in short, let me first of all make this statement. Some people may be angry with me. I have told people, for me to pray for the country Nigeria is going to be very difficult. Do you know why? This is a country that goes on doing evil daily. How can we pray for this country? And again, sorry to say it, I've said this on some platforms. A country that had a president die in office and they hid they heed that information. What kind of prayer would be answered for that country? No, we can't deceive God. I'm calling from Ohio State in United States, the state of Ohio. Now, even though I didn't start the program from the beginning, the country, as far as I'm concerned, is a pity. Nigerians should just tell themselves the truth. There's no need of us going ahead, living as one entity, because we are divided. And I also say this: Nigeria goes on to divide us the more. There is no.
But that has been the story from the ages. Nothing is changing, and the people are not seeing the headways.
Yeah, but you see, the thing there is this: I have found that many people have failed to agree with this truth. Many people. You see what I saw on one of your YouTubes yesterday, what Oshunle said. That double standard exists. The North has their gold, they're exporting it. As far as I'm concerned, whatever is going on in that Zambezi forest is agreement within the state and Germany. They come in, take the gold, go out like this. So, that is just the case. And concerning the Igbo politicians related to your topic, it just pains me the more because I don't see, I tell people there's no point vying for office when you can't speak out the truth when it's needed.
Yeah, just be talking with you. Just be talking. Okay, I have to mute my mic for something.
Okay, all these ethnic groups, the North, they do worse than what they locked up in Nnamdi Kanu for. But Nnamdi Kanu has been languishing. None of them can boldly say this man should be released. And now, if you don't want to say this man should be released, support the people that want our freedom. Support Nnamdi Kanu, support Ekpa. This is the truth of the matter. Because, see, the North have the way they protect themselves. I listened to a YouTube, if you want to look for it, Lucky Udo. On one of his YouTube, I heard something that shocked me. You know what I heard? Somebody that worked in the Nigerian army said that Nigeria is just owned by a sect of people in the North. He made it clear. He said something that pained me. He said that they were in the army. They got an information of somebody, a Nigerian that was trained in Russia. He was building AK-47 in the North. So they got the information, went and arrested them. Guess what? They got a phone call and they were told, release that person. Not only to release the person, to escort that person back. Do you know what that means? So, I just don't know what's going on in the country. One of my biggest prayers still remains is for our secession, Biafra, to secede from that country. Because it's almost like other ethnic groups don't know what is going on. Now, the Yorubas have now seen what is going on a bit. See, Sharia is near their corner. Ekpa was saying this thing long ago. They can also highlight this. But see it now. Sharia is very, very near them. And it's now, on one of your programs, I remember somebody, when Yoruba guy was saying the endangered species. So, it's now you're endangered species. What of other tribes that are more endangered than you? Just because now Sharia is near you, you then prefer to now say it is, you guys are endangered species. And again, the Igbo politicians, there's something Nnamdi Kanu said on one of his videos. Then he was broadcasting. He said almost all the Igbo politicians, they remove their boxers for the Fulanis before they get office. That is another reason why they fail to say the truth. It's just a very, very pity. So this is what I have to say. I pray things go, and I also pray God should protect you, because this job you're doing is very, very risky. I listen to you, and I mean,
why do you think it's risky?
Oh, you see, the thing in Nigeria is simple. Many people don't like the truth to be said. You understand? They feel
the end point of everything is death, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So someone who is already dead, I don't think you can kill the person. So there is no need for fear.
Okay. I like the statement, but all the same, I also pray for that because it's not something very palatable. On the site, the Nigerian army, I also pity them because most of the engagements, they are just deceived. They'll just move them to fight in a territory where they have already organized people in that territory to defeat them. It's just a very, very, very big pity of what's going on in that part of the nation. So my biggest prayer, I pray for Nnamdi Kanu to be released. Ekpa also is held. I also pray for the Biafra. Yes, the declaration has been made, but to me, I still feel there's still more steps because for us to get our total liberation, it has not fully come. Total liberation is when we start governing ourselves, without, will I call it interference of the Nigerian government. But for now, the Nigerian government is still there. Nigerian government is a government that goes on deceiving people. It's just a pity. So I think this is what I have to say.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. I think with this, we'll even come to the end of the program.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you so much. All right. Thanks, everyone, for joining me this evening. The issue we highlighted before now was the issue of Sheikh Ahmed Gumi. You understood now where he's coming from, that he's not just talking from his brain. He's talking from what they have experimented before today. And Obasanjo was in the queue telling you that during the Biafra war, he used Igbos to kill Igbos. So it is important you understand where all these things are coming from. So with this, I think I have to leave you today. Do well to join me tomorrow afternoon while we analyze another very important issue that is disturbing our country. Thank you so much and have a good evening.
Wow.